Hello everyone, this is Kaizouwar here. I apologize if my voice sounds a little off. I'm a little tired and it's really late that I'm recording this, so yeah, that's why my voice sounds a little weird. But anyway, Toshimichi Mori, the creator of BlazBlue, recently posted on his Twitter that he has left Arc System Works after 20 years of service. Now, I really wasn't expecting this at all. I did hear some rumors and stuff about Mori's position, ARCSYS changing, and that was a while ago, right? And I really never paid that too much mind because sometimes the information gets confused. Sometimes translations for certain things get a little bit confused in the mess. So I was like, okay, there's no way Maury's position may have changed. Things may have been different. But now that he's recently left Arc System Works, it's kind of throwing me for a loop. Like obviously Mori, he's the creator of BlazBlue. BlazBlue is his baby. BlazBlue is his series. And if Mori's gone, it affects BlazBlue as well. Now, in Mori's case, I want to say that I really wish him the best out there. Uh, I can understand why, he may not have left ARCSYS on the best note. There was after Central Fiction ended, after Central Fiction, came out, things for BlazBlue have been on a weird downward kind of slope here. There was the whole mess with Cross Tag Battle. Then there was the deal with BlazBlue Alternative Dark War, which only lasted 11 months. Mori clearly planned that for a while and never got a chance to do his ideas that he wanted to do in his way. And the game was only able to last 11 months before shutting down. And the only recent BlazBlue news that we had was, Cross Tag Battle getting on Xbox. So that was pretty much the only recent BlazBlue thing we had. But with Mori, leaving again, I wish him the best because, like, I like to rag on Mori, but I really like the guy. Like I love BlazBlue, and I admire Mori because like if it wasn't for BlazBlue, and it wasn't for Mori, I wouldn't be like writing certain stories. I wouldn't be doing it now. A lot of people rag on BlazBlue Story and stuff complicated, being complicated and stuff like that, but and convoluted, complicated, all over the place, whatever. But I really enjoyed all the characters that he's made, even the ones I complain about, like Tsubaki or New or whatever. Like even those characters, I really see the love and attention put in those characters by the creator. And Mori, considering that he's done so much with just a fighting game, you got like other fighting games, like let's say like King of Fighters that has like done a bunch of different media that expands on the lore of the characters and all that stuff. Mori really went all out when creating BlazBlue. You got a bunch of different light novels, the games themselves. You got like manga. Like Mori clearly had a story he wanted to tell in different media and just BlazBlue in general, and he did that by any means necessary. And I think it just got to a point where he wasn't able to anymore. Again, Alternative Dark War just he was playing that thing for years, even when I think just shortly before Cross Tag Battle came out, he announced Alternative Dark War. I can't remember exactly when Alternative Dark War was not announced the game itself, but more like the announcement of the project leading up to Alternative Dark War. That was a while ago, like a long time ago. He's been playing that for years, and it took years to come out. And then when it did come out, it didn't last that long. It lasted 11 months before being shut down. And I can understand Mori being upset about that because a lot of people behind it, the people who were working on Alternative Dark War, they were kind of upset too because the game didn't get to last that long. There was more stuff to be planned, I presume, and I can understand that you've been working so hard to get to something and it just doesn't pan out and it lasts for so little. I can understand why Mori would have felt hurt and betrayed by that. It just didn't work out too well. And after Alternative Dark War went down, things just been kind of silent for BlazBlue. Other than that, rollback for BlazBlue Central Fiction and Cross Tag Battle, but not anything new. You know what I mean? Yeah, rollback is new, but not new content for any of those games, right? And hearing Mori leaving is just sad. It really is sad though, because again, as I mentioned before, I mentioned this twice already, Mori's being gone affects BlazBlue. And I don't know what's going to go up with BlazBlue now. I don't know because BlazBlue is one of Arc System Works' main original, works. You know what I mean? Like other than Guilty Gear, BlazBlue is probably the only other ARCSYS original work that's really known. Well, fighting game standards at the very least. And I don't know, it just feels kind of weird, hearing this because like BlazBlue's been kind of this weird state. Like nothing's really been happening with it for ever since Alternative Dark War ended. There's been nothing BlazBlue related that's happened, like new content for anything. Again, rollback is something, but no new DLC for Central Fiction or anything like that. No DLC for Cross Tag, that kind of stuff. And I I just don't know what to feel. I'm sorry if I'm rambling and repeating my stuff, but I'm just trying to. This is more of a vent video. Like I'm venting right now because I'm just trying to figure out what's going to happen, and I don't know really. Like I'm not gonna pretend like I know the inner workings of Arc System Works. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how I would. I don't work at Arc System Works either in its America branch or its Japanese branch, so just saying. But I really do really wish Mori the best out there. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if he's going to be like a freelancer or anything like that, or he's just going to retire. Like if he's retired, I could totally understand that. Like 20 years at a company is a lot of work. And if Mori did decide to retire and just move on with his life, I'd be understandable about that. Or I don't know if there's any issues between him and ARCSYS. I don't know if this is because of Alternative Dark War, but I don't think they would let Mori go like that. He did say, I am leaving. He did say he was leaving. So, I feel like he would have maybe said it if ARCSYS, but, I don't know. I don't know if he would have said if ARCSYS would let him go or anything like that, because that kind of, that would be a sign of a weird relationship between the two. But I don't know. I don't know. Mori's leaving, and it's really sad because BlazBlue, I don't know what's going to happen. I love BlazBlue to death, and it's just kind of weird being thrown into the unknown like this, If we didn't know what was going to happen after Alternative Dark War, we definitely don't know what's going to happen now. And, I kind of seen brighter hopes in the future. The only really other thing we know about anything BlazBlue related that's coming soon outside of the whole Xbox for Cross Tag is Chaos Effect, that mobile game that has BlazBlue characters in it. It's not called BlazBlue Chaos Effect. It's just called Chaos Effect so far. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if that's going to still come out or if that's still going to, I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going to happen with that either. I don't know if like Mori leaving. I don't think Mori leaving will change that because that's handled by a separate team of people. So I don't know if Mori leaving Arc System Works will affect that. And with Mori leaving, ARCSYS still has the license to BlazBlue, so it's not like they just won't make more BlazBlue games. It's just they won't make more BlazBlue games with Mori at the helm for now, at the very least. I don't know. Obviously, it's really going to be hard to kind of have BlazBlue without Mori because he is the damn creator. He's the writer of the series. He's the guy who creates the characters and shit like that. You got other people who work. Obviously, you have a lot of people who work on the Team Blue to make ARCSYS. Make BlazBlue. Perfectly fine. Understandable. That's like with Team Red and Daisuke and his team. Like obviously these series aren't made by just one person, but the majority of the series, its structure, its identity is made by one person, Toshimichi Mori. So I don't know what to feel at this point. I don't know. I really can't give a good explanation as to what I think could happen because I'm so stumped now. I have no idea. Like previous times before, I was like, okay, well, Alternative Dark War's going down. Maybe it won't probably be so bad because hey, we got an announcement for Cross Tag Battle and Central Fiction getting rolled back. So it may not be anything new to BlazBlue, but it's like a hope. It still keeps people interested in BlazBlue, even if it's just rollback, right? So that was that. BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is coming to Xbox, so that keeps more interest in BlazBlue, even if it's through Cross Tag Battle. But Mori leaving, I don't know, because like this kind of just muddies up the chance for a new BlazBlue game coming out, and that's also muddies up things for anything else BlazBlue related that could come out. I don't know. Yeah, because obviously ARCSYS is still going to have to license the BlazBlue, so they can do what they want with the series, but it really wouldn't be the same without Mori. And But without Mori, what can they like? Obviously, what and they can do what they want with BlazBlue, but like it wouldn't really be the same. It's like trying to do Guilty Gear without Daisuke. You can't do that. You know what I mean? It won't work. It will never work. That's my opinion. Blaze without Mori is just not BlazBlue at all. I mean, it's like you're ripping a creator away from their work and then try to release that work. It just wouldn't be the same. And I just. Ah man, I don't want this video to go on longer than it has to because that was my. I just want to get my thoughts out of the way about Mori leaving. I don't want to re-record this video because I feel like it just wouldn't be the same. If I re-recorded it, it'd probably me just be doing the same thing. Just doing what I'm doing now, just going around in circles trying to figure out what the hell's going to happen with BlazBlue now. Uh, Again, I don't know. I might have to make another follow-up video if they release more information. I don't know if making this video was, jumping the gun because, there could easily be more information. More could just easily upload another thing, telling people about, why he left or what's going to happen. Because when I look at the original post, he really didn't say much of why he left. He didn't say he was retired. He just says, I'm leaving Arc System Works. This may affect BlazBlue, BlazBlue in the meantime. He says he's sorry, so like I don't know if this has anything to do with alternative Dark Wars going down. I don't know if this has to do with anything internally, or maybe just Mori could just be leaving, because he's just he's tired. I don't know, but all this just seems like it's all the the deal with BlazBlue's been happening for a while now. Just the weird direction it's been going for a while now. It just feels like this affected Mori enough to leave Arc System Works. That's my opinion. I don't want to believe that there's some internal stuff going with Mori and Arc System Works, their relationship, because I feel like it wouldn't make no sense. I feel like obviously Mori is one of the main dudes of it, Arc System Works. I feel like, and BlazBlue is still a hot, I mean, it's not it's still niche, right? But it's still it still has devoted fans. Games come out and people will still buy them, people still love them, but like, a lot of weird things have been happening with BlazBlue for a while now. So I don't know if this is saying something, but it feels like all this kind of took its toll on Mori. That's my speculation right there. I don't know. I just don't know. That's my speculation. That's my little theory that maybe all this stuff happened in BlazBlue. Maybe he just couldn't take it anymore. He just didn't. No, there's nothing he could really do about it anymore, or something like that. Or maybe ARCSYS just had, maybe he's just I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like maybe Mori's retiring. Or he did say ask for a his continued support. So maybe he's going to come back, or maybe he's just taking a break. If he's taking a break, I can understand, but he said he's straight up leaving Arc System Works. So I don't know. This really can't be a break unless he's just going to be hired back in, which I don't think that would make any sense. It would just be kind of weird. But yeah. Man, God, it's I don't know, man. BlazBlue is just I love this franchise. If BlazBlue was just maybe on the hiatus, maybe there's some issues. I can understand that, but like the creator itself is leaving. That doesn't bode well for anything. I mean, like if someone else replaced Mori, it just wouldn't be the same. I just feel like BlazBlue just wouldn't have that charm it did have when Mori was down, because the guy is the creator of the damn series. Like BlazBlue by anyone else just wouldn't be right if they decide to do that. But I just feel like BlazBlue was going to be on ice for a while, or just I don't know. I don't see Arc System Works getting rid of BlazBlue or anything like that. That'd be kind of stupid because BlazBlue still makes them money. I just don't know what they're going to do with BlazBlue, if they're going to do anything at all. I don't know. Like Mori is really tied to this series, just like Daisuke is more tied to Guilty Gear, like than Mori is to BlazBlue, because honestly Daisuke does a lot of things for BlazBlue, but Mori is greatly tied with BlazBlue. I mean, just wouldn't be the same without the guy. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this video now before I just ramble on any further. I just wanted to get that out there. I don't know what to think. Normally I end these videos off with like, what, maybe something bad is happening now, but the future of future of BlazBlue is still bright, that kind of thing. I've said that so many times where, when CrossTag was acting up, or alternative Dark War was going through issues. I've always said that, and like, there would be something in Horizon for BlazBlue, and that did come out. Rollback for BlazBlue Central Fiction and Cross Tag Battle. That was one of my hopes, so that did come true. But like at the same time, just like I don't know what's gonna happen to BlazBlue now. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't want this series to just die. I don't think BlazBlue's gonna die or anything like that, but I do feel like we're not going to see anything of it new anytime soon. Like re-releases of stuff, like obviously re-releases and ports of other older games. Well, Central Fiction and Cross Tag, really. I feel like there's only two that are actually going to get any kind of attention, but like I feel like that's it. There's nothing else that they're going to do with BlazBlue for in the meantime, and God only knows what's going to happen with it in the future. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know, man. I don't like this. I I told myself that, if anything happened to BlazBlue right now, I would always try to like keep my spirits up, say, hey, you know what? There was something in the future is going to happen. The BlazBlue series is still out there. There's no way ARCSYS would, anything would bad happen to BlazBlue like this. It's just going through a rough patch. That's why I kept saying to myself. But at this point, like Mori left, like the creator left, and obviously that happens with other series too. Other series have the creators left and they continue on without it. But have you seen what some series happen to some series when the creator just leaves the project and leaves the series? Some of it, actually, just a majority of it, doesn't bode well. You can't just make a game series with a guy who's like really tied to it, and then once you make a new game out of it, it's just like a charm's left because the guy's really tied to it. But I mean, look what happened to Hideo Kojima and Metal Gear. Just the series was never the same after he left. So that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm not gonna be on this. I'm gonna be on this video any longer. I'm gonna end it soon before I just ramble this topic to the ground. I'll see you all next time. Mori, I hope you do well out there. Whatever you do, I hope you take a break. I hope you take just a good rest. You definitely deserve it after the hell that you've been going through for the past couple of years. I really, really hope you do, man, because things have been rough. Things have been rough with BlazBlue for a bit now. So I will see you all next time. Peace out, everyone. Hope everyone has a great day. And again, Mori, please take care out there. I really hope you do well out there, man.